Hello crafters, this is Gareth from G's Creations and welcome to another festive Easter spring craft. Today we're going to be using these bunny ears and tail set from the pound store, this cocktail bowl from the pound store, and I'm going to be using this Easter bunny trail set. I have my hot glue gun going. I'll just take this off and take these out of the packaging. Need the elastic that it comes on, so I'm just going to snip that off, and this bit of elastic you may want to keep for another craft. And I don't need these bunny ears as they are, so I'm going to snip those as well. I made a wreath last year using these, not these ones obviously, but I used the bunny ears that you can buy from the pound stores, so I will link that so it pops out now. So I'm just going to dissect these ears. It sounds so strange, doesn't it? I'm going to dissect these ears on camera. Right, because I want to get this, there we go, I want to get this plastic thing out. So they are dissected, and what I want to use from here, because you get 26 bunny paws, 13 Easter eggs and 8 arrows, but what I really wanted this particular kit for was the bunny feet. Now I have got the PVF foam which I could use, but I wanted this to be kind of a pound store craft, so completely using items from the pound store. So I can take those off. Just going to move that to one side. Now the idea of this is I'm going to have this, I'm going to turn this bowl basically into a rabbit, kind of. So I'm going to put that on the back here. So I've got my hot glue going. So I'm just going to put lots of hot glue on this tail. And I'm going to hot glue that in place. Now these have a seam, so I'm just going to make sure that the seams are because my battery died. I just glued on the tail, and the hot glue is making this buckle slightly, but I'm really not worried about it too tough really. So I'm just going to put some hot glue on my little feet. And we are going to place the, or maybe it's the, maybe it's because of the dip. Yeah, it's the, there's a dip in the base. So I'm just going to put some hot glue in there, like that, so they are on quite securely. This one not so much. And then with the ears, I am going to hot glue them on here as well. So probably to each side like that, or maybe or maybe I could have left the things sticking in. Maybe I should have left these sticking in after all. Let's have a look. How does that go? Do I want them? How do I want these now? Do I want them to stick there like that? That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to put some hot glue on the opening of the ear, and I'm going to place it on the seam of the bowl. So pop that one back in, and along the seam here, the opening, I'll put some hot glue. And then on the, oops, come on, stay where you are. maybe it is better to have them off, because then they're not so weighty. Let's try again. Okay, let's take this one out as well. I think the actual plastic inside makes them too weighty, so I've changed my mind again and I've taken them out. And again, putting this on the seam and gluing it down. Now if you have a low melt heat gun, hot glue gun, that might be better, because my one's quite high and it is making the plastic of this bowl warp, which once you've got it all covered and everything, you're not going to see, so I'm not too bothered about it. But if you are, then I'll suggest you use a low melt. Should I have the ears so they're like that, or should I just have them so they're out? Okay. Right, and then you can just simply fill it with sweets or Easter eggs, or you can fill it with the you can always fill it with the glittery Easter eggs that they stock, and then maybe put in another ornament or something like that. But for me, I'm going to be using this as for sweets, and we're just going to put the sweets in it, and then when my nieces and nephews come around, they can just help themselves to the sweets that are in there. I think it turned out really cute. Yes, it doesn't have a face or anything, but I don't think it needs it. But you could, if you want to, you could add some googly eyes, and then add a nose and some whiskers, that type of thing. You could do that. But I quite like the fact that it is just as is. So here is today's very simple craft, but it's just a really cute way of using some of the items that are available in the pound store. Now I've got plenty of these left over, because it was a pack of, I don't even know how many was in the pack, but it was there's quite a few pieces in the pack. It's like there's 26 bunny feet, 13 eggs, and 8 arrows. So there's loads to go around. I could, if I wanted to, I could add a carrot. I could add a carrot, or one of the carrots that I stock, the smaller ones. You can just let your imagination run wild in regards to this. You could add anything you want, but for me, I think that's just cute and whimsical as it is, with its ears flopping around. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you again very soon with another spring and Easter craft. Take care now. Bye bye.